All right, so I just finished the warm up. So basically all I did was just a nice easy jog. I did 2 full laps. So if you're out on the track, 2 full laps is the easiest way to do it. You just want a nice easy half mile just to get some blood circulating, get your body ready for what's coming next. Then we're gonna go into our actual dynamic stretch. So just real simple. Some of the dynamic stretches we've obviously done on some of the other programs. So now we just wanna make sure everything is nice and loose with the dynamic stretch before we get into our actual turnover and speed work as well as conditioning. So let's do it. All right, so here we go. We're going to start with our dynamic stretch, 2 sets of 20 meters, starting with our walking high kicks. And then following that, we're going to go into the walking kicks with the rotation. Once again, help loosen up the lower back a little bit, get some blood circulating and getting you ready for the conditioning. Following that, we're going to go quad to lunge, isolating that hip flexor, starting with the quad stretch. So from there, one that we're adding into the program for our conditioning day is a high knee pull. Once again, getting into the glutes and still working through that hip flexor, which is very important anytime you're out on the track working conditioning and increasing the volume. So from there, we'll go into dynamic glute, which is also gonna loosen up your IT band and get you ready for that explosive training as we work into our tempo sprints. All right, now we'll go lateral lunge. So we want to use our momentum, stretch through the groin. So we're going left to right with a nice bounce in between, and we're going to work both directions on these. All right, so just before takeoff, we want to go into our high shuffles with the arm swing and just staying nice and light on your feet, working lateral, just getting that rhythm as we transition. All right, so we just finished dynamic stretches, and before we go into our actual speed drills, I'm just going to switch out and just throw on the track flats, just a little bit lighter, a little more dynamic, kind of work on staying on the ball of your feet, staying explosive. So if you have flats, this is the way to go. If not, don't worry about it. Let's just get it going. So switch it up, then we're on the speed drills. All right, so it's time for our speed drills. Once again, 2 sets, 20 meters, starting with high knees. You just want to keep those arms at 90, stay on the ball of your feet, and really getting a lot of reps as you progress through your 20 meters. Following that, we're going to transition to our butt kicks. Nice heel to butt action. Still keeping your arms working and keep your arms at 90 degrees as you work from your shoulder, creating a nice rotation through your upper body as well. All right, so now one of the speed drills we're going to add is our A skips. So real dynamic move, creating that rhythm, keeping arms at 90 and driving that knee into your chest. And you see we'll work those both ways. So just a nice skip mechanic, just creating a nice explosive tempo through your A skips. All right, so now we're going to go into our karaoke with the high knee action. So on this, the goal is that working knee, you really want to rotate it across your body, staying nice and light on your feet, creating that explosive rhythm as you cross in your karaoke high knee. All right, from there, we're going to transition. We got high knee 10 times, so a quick tempo of high knees, and then we're going to transition right out of that into a nice stride. So you see it, rep count and transition. All right, from there, we're going to work our tempo sprint. So we got 1 time, 60 through 100%. And of course, we're going up in 10% increments. So one at 60, 70, 80, 90, and the last one, we're maxing out at top speed. All right, time to go to work. So we're starting it off 400 meters. That is 1 lap. So we're starting it off in week 1 at the top of the workout program, which is 1 400-meter run. And of course, this is a conditioning program, so the first week might be a little bit rough because it definitely was for me. All right, so now we're going with our 200 meter. And in week 1, we're running 2 200s as a part of our conditioning program for week 1, followed by 100-meter sprints, and we have 3. And so a good rule of thumb in a track conditioning program is your recovery should be equal to the distance. So for example, in that 400-meter run, if you walked a complete lap, that would be another 400 meters, and that would be an ideal recovery. All right, so the main part of the program is done, and now we're going to go into our easy cool down, which should be another half mile or a 5-minute jog.
All right, so here we go. Just finished the cool down of week 1 of the new conditioning program. So remember, athletes out there, it's important that you maintain and keep your form. Keep your arms at 90, working from your shoulder. Stay on the balls of your feet. Nice knee lift. You want to keep that form. Even though it's conditioning, you still want to make sure you're working on that turnover. I almost died, so that's part of the program. So remember, week 1, just getting it started. Week 2, we're going to increase the reps, increase the tempo, and ideally shorten your recovery. So today, I took the max amount of recovery between each set because I knew it. Everything was getting tight, hip flexors getting tight, lower back getting tight, but that's what it's about. This is week 1. It's all about progression. So thanks for tuning in. See you on the other side.